Today we're going to be talking about setting up our cuts and breaking ankles. So I first want to say that we have progressed a ton since the fall. We are able now to see open space and run to it. And against teams that don't understand the force or how to put their bodies in front of the strong space, we are winning all the time. We'll see Charlie over here. His defender is behind him, and he's just going to run to the open space. Going to get the freest throw of our life. Same thing here. This guy is just staring at the wrong and standing in the wrong space. Evet's going to recognize and get the freest throw of our life. Really good. We've also progressed in that we are able to break the marks. And when we're able to break marks, once again, we're just running to open space. We're going to watch Jake here just run to open space. And then Trevor here, all he needs to do is just run to open space. But what happens if our opponent has a better grasp of the game and they're fast, if not faster than us? Here we'll watch Lemon Line do everything prescribed in the offense, but our main focus is going to be this Avi-Josh matchup. Avi is not going to set up his cut at all, giving Josh all the time and luxury in the world to get a run through D. So against better opponents, it's not enough just to run the offense the way we could, because they are not going to give it up for free. Once again, we're going to watch Lemon Line Cutters run the offense in a sense that they are running these positions correctly, but it looks almost like they're starting a 1,600 meter race. They're just running. There's no really drastic change in direction, and they aren't even trying. It doesn't even look like they're trying to get the frisbee. They're just going. So we're going to reset the disc, and it's only when we have Charlie see that Will's back is open and he's able to drop his hips and make a direction change that we can get open. So that's our main focus, is to either turn their hips or get them to go one way before we go the other way. In a sense, this is called setting up our cut. So Will's going to take a step and then go. Notice how part of that step is setting up his explosion the other way. And all he needs is Jack to bite just a bit. Sometimes it can be more drastic, like Aiden turning the hips of his defender completely. Once you turn their hips, the picture you want is this, where your hips are going one way and their hips are going the other. This is winning, and you should take this fight. So we'll see even at the highest level that we're playing at currently, we're going to watch this Jake matchup where the defender is denying deep. So they're taking away that with their body. And Jake will round his cut and not set up the cut, meaning that this guy is just ready to stay with him. We'll notice as Jake is rounding his cut, his defender is still in an athletic position and is even beating him to this spot. What Jake can do better is, well, I'll show you. He does it right here. We're going to run a wheel into a Fury, and in no world does Jake not go down for this. However, he's still going to drive into his opponent, drop his hips, and then go the other way. If Jake doesn't drop his hips and lets his opponent look at the disc and lets his opponent relax, I feel like this gets D'd. The reason why this works and the reason why this opponent is so eager on biting for this is because this is their deny. He has to take away this. If he doesn't take this away, then what's the whole point of their defense? And we can use that to our advantage. We can look here in the Ring of Fire film. This player is going to threaten deep, and then he's going to attack under. So he threatens, gets the guy to turn his hips, and cuts under. This player here is going to threaten this space and then attack this space instead. So he's going to threaten, and we'll see the defender fly off this way to guard it, and then we're going to attack here. We can even set up our cuts when our cutting is prescribed. So first catch, we know that this guy must go deep, and then the second guy is the one who attacks the space. But you shouldn't just accelerate and run this direction. Give something for your opponent to bite on. In this case, this opponent is postured ready to guard this deep. So what is he going to do? He's going to take a brief step into the box. This left foot's going to go into the box, make the opponent think he's going that way, and it's going to turn the opponent's hips. Brief little step. The opponent's going this way because he thinks it's going under. And that's all the separation he needs for a throw. So today we're going to be talking about setting up our cuts and going into minor details about that.